Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about a truth that will change the way you look at the stars at night. Have you ever thought, this glowing sky, these billions of stars, are they still alive? Or have they already died? And not just the stars, the entire universe, our galaxy, our sun, and yes, even us. Are we living in a universe that's already dead? Let's uncover this mystery today. No complicated formulas, no tricky language, just a simple story. But first, let me give you a number. Write this down. 10 to the power of 100. That's a 1 followed by 100 zeros. This number is so huge that even the total number of atoms in the entire known universe is tiny compared to it. And here's the shocking part. This is the universe's death date. After 10 to the power of 100 years, nothing will be left in the universe. No light, no heat, no atoms. Just an endless cold, dark void. But you might be thinking, dude, that's way too far away. Why should I care? Then let me give you another number. 100 trillion years. Just 100 trillion years from now, which on the cosmic scale isn't that long, no new stars will be born in the universe. Ever. The new stars that are born every night, they'll stop forming. The universe's baby-making era will end. Forever. Now think about this. Your great-great-grandkids and their great-great-grandkids, billions of generations later, people will look up and see nothing but darkness. No shining star. This isn't just a theory. This is the same physics that controls everything, from the light bulb in your home to launching rockets. It's called the Second Law of Thermodynamics. Want me to explain it simply? Listen carefully. When you leave a hot cup of tea out, it gets cold. Why? Because heat spreads into the cooler area. It never gets hot again by itself. The exact same rule applies to the entire universe. Stars are hot. They spread their heat into space. Slowly stars cool down. Gases scatter. Energy becomes uniform. And when everything reaches the same temperature, then there's no more change, no more work. Just an eternal, still, cold death. Scientists call it heat death. The name has heat in it, but it's the coldest state of the universe. Now you might ask, when does it begin? I'd say it has already begun. Every supernova that explodes, every star that dims, every gas cloud that scatters, these are all steps toward death. Very slow, very sluggish, but never stopping. Want another mind-blowing fact? Our own sun, that gives us light and warmth every day, will die one day. In about 5 billion years, the sun will swell into a red giant. It will swallow Earth, then it will collapse into a white dwarf, and then slowly cool down and turn black. And yeah, whether humans will still be here by then, no one knows. But the universe doesn't care about us. It follows its own laws. But here comes the deepest question, one you probably never got answered in school. Has the universe already died? Think about it. When you see a star in the sky, that light is millions or billions of years old. That star might not even be there anymore. It could have died 50 million years ago, but its last light is only reaching us now. So that star's present doesn't match our present. Similarly, could an event have already happened whose effects haven't reached us yet? Could heat death have already occurred in some corner of the universe and we just haven't received the news? Physics says it's possible. The universe is expanding faster than the speed of light. Distant galaxies are racing away from us so fast that their light will never reach us. So in reality, those galaxies have already vanished from our observable universe. For them, we are dead. And for us, they are dead. Weird, right? But that's the truth. Now let's go a little deeper. We know the universe began with the Big Bang 13.8 billion years ago. At that time, the entire universe was an extremely hot, dense point at the Planck temperature, which we talked about last time. Then it began expanding and cooling. And that expansion shows no sign of stopping. In fact, it's speeding up. In 1998, scientists discovered that the universe isn't just expanding, but the expansion is accelerating. They named the invisible force behind this acceleration dark energy. Dark energy makes up 68% of the universe. We can't see it, can't touch it, but its effect is everywhere. It's pushing everything apart, every galaxy, every star, every atom, in different directions. If this expansion keeps accelerating, one theory says we might get a big rip. That means one day, the expansion will become so fast that galaxies will tear apart, then stars, then planets, then your body, then atoms. Everything gets shredded. But current data suggests the big rip is very unlikely. Most evidence points toward heat death. Now, another interesting fact. Stephen Hawking showed that even black holes don't last forever. They slowly evaporate. This is called Hawking radiation. Black holes, the most powerful objects in the universe, will one day disappear. The largest black holes will take about 10 to the power of 100 years to evaporate. And then, just photons and leptons, some basic particles, will remain. Now this might spark a hope in your mind. Is this the end? Could something happen after that? Interestingly, some laws of quantum physics say, even in a vacuum, there are fluctuations. It's called quantum fluctuation. Theoretically, given infinite time, one fluctuation could be so large that it triggers a new Big Bang. That is, the universe dies and then is reborn. This is what theories like Boltzmann brane and Poincare recurrence suggest. But these are just mathematical possibilities, not proven by experiments. We're not that smart yet. So for now, the most solid answer is this. The universe will one day become completely cold and dark. Now I want to ask you, hearing all this, how do you feel? Scared, sad, or relieved? Tell me, because facing this truth isn't easy. Let me tell you a short story. Once, the teacher asked his student, "Tell me, what do you think is the most precious thing?" The student said, "Life, teacher." The teacher smiled, "But life will end one day. Then what is its worth?" The student thought for a moment, "Then perhaps the moment I'm living right now." The teacher said, "Exactly. Something has value precisely because it ends. If it lasted forever, it would have no value at all." Friends, the same applies to the universe. The fact that the universe will one day die shouldn't depress you. It should wake you up. Wake up and see this ray of sunlight coming into your room, this raindrop falling on your window, your mother's voice, that message from a friend. All of this is priceless, because one day it will all be gone. The universe is dying. That's not a curse, it's a blessing, because only then do we have the now. Now let me be real with you. Amid all these big physics theories, we often forget that we ourselves are a tiny part of this universe. Every thought, every emotion, every dream, that too is just a form of entropy. Yet, we dream, we love, we fight, we forgive. That is humanity. That is the most beautiful paradox of the universe, that in a dying system, we stubbornly choose to live. So before we end this episode, I want to ask you a few questions, and you must answer them in the comments. Question 1. If the universe will completely die after 10 to the power of 100 years, does anything you're doing today, studying, working, building relationships, have any meaning? Question 2. If you had a magic wand, would you want to save the universe? Question 3. Have you ever looked at the stars at night and thought, maybe that star isn't even alive anymore? Tell me your honest, heartfelt answer. I'll read every comment and reply. And yes, definitely send this episode to that friend who often says, everything will end anyway, so why live? Tell them that, because everything will end, that's exactly why you should live. One last thing. Yes, the universe is dying. But until then, live. Smile. Love. Make mistakes. Learn. And never stop looking at the stars. I'll see you again with another mystery. Until then, take care of yourself. And always remember, you are a wonderful piece of the universe. Thank you.